Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Sacred Books. I sound really echoey.
No, you don't.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome back
It's just
to
the fear in your voice.
the tremble. Welcome back to the Sacred Books of Britney Spears. I'm Aaron, and I'm joined, as always, by my friend Bessie Jo.
Hello. When he said "as always," he rolled his eyes.
I don't know why, and as soon as I saw your face, I realized I don't know where that came from.
As always, the
And
woman who lives in the basement, the rat, Bessie Jo. Continue.
and John Wayne.
Sing it.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
It's-
How was your week?
It was very good. Exciting. Just, again, continuing up. It's a month-long celebration of Britney, this March Madness. And, we've got the renovations of the church that are still happening. People keep walking. The streets are kind of crowded. People looking at the statue that you built. So trying to navigate that. Attendance is up every week. So that's exciting.
Yeah, it's always, March is a great time for the church.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always it's like New Year's. There's a bigger population in gyms during
Yes,
New Year's.
absolutely.
And during March, there's a bigger population of churchgoers.
Yeah.
And I wish that, it was more consistent and more year round for everybody. But, we'll take what we can get.
It's definitely an opportunity to maybe look at what we're doing to see, okay, what can we do to keep people in? Because, during the month of March Madness, everyone just loves the church and they want to do it. But following your analogy, February 1st comes around, they're like, fuck this, I don't need to go to the gym anymore. And it's like April 1st comes around and they're like, haha, fooled you. We're good. It was just, for the month
Everyone's
of March.
just, it's like a giant prank on society.
Because they just want to come in for the free pigs in a blanket and all the, free
We
food.
have so
Those are
many.
free?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been paying?
What?
What is that?
Oh, sorry. I need to go let that guy in 1 second.
Excuse me. That guy's playing basketball outside the door, apparently.
Well, March is wrapping up. It's just about over now.
Yeah. So now it's kind of crunch time.
Got him.
It's kind of crunch time to really make sure, okay, what are we doing to keep people invested? What are we going to do?
I think this week's chapter is really going to lure people in and let them stay. Like they came for the March Madness party, the Spears Spring Festival.
Yeah.
They're going to stay for this chapter, I think.
Yeah.
Which is?
Well, today, I kind of wanted to ask you each a question.
Diving in.
Oh, what's up?
We've talked a lot. We've
Lots.
shared
Hours.
Yeah, we've shared
So much.
We've shared things with the audience, maybe things that we didn't realize, and the audience has learned a little bit about us. But maybe I had a suggestion so each week I'm going to ask a random question, just kind of as a conversation starter, and then we'll each just give our input.
It's like you're reading up on icebreaker questions for first dates.
That's.
That is literally what it is, isn't it? Is that what you typed in the internet? I'm so excited.
He's
Yes.
so silent that it seems to be.
It seems to be the case.
So this is a question that I saw and I thought is perfect for us because it's coming towards the end of March, or at least, we're getting towards the end. And the question...
Whoa.
The question is, what do you do to get rid of stress? So let's each take a turn, and I nominate you, John Wayne, to go first.
Well, it felt like Bessie nominated me. She pointed right at me and you kind of conceded.
Uh-huh.
Great.
Way to stall.
Easily, one of the ways I get rid of stress is I drink. We can delve into these separately, but I'll either drink, play a game, or sport.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was hoping that would be in the list.
That felt like it was leading us there.
Can you
It's probably
can you list those off again in a New York, Brooklyn accent, please?
Yeah. So either the first one is either I'm drinking. The second one, what was it?
Game.
Oh yeah, either play a game or the 3-1 I'm sporking.
Okay.
That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you.
What do you drink?
Oh,
Wine.
red wine.
Red wine. Okay.
Only red wine.
Is there a particular vintage or year that you?
Oh,
It just got extremely dark in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
The light.
Whoa.
It's all this natural the natural light and the light in the ceiling. It creates shadows based on time of day.
you guys are so.
I'm a weatherman. So when clouds, when they go across the sun, they create shadows, and sometimes, yeah, with these low ceilings, the shadows are even crazier. Huh? All right. How do you relieve stress, Aaron?
Probably similar to John Wayne in that.
Sporking.
So I definitely will go through her chapters. I've got a couple go-to chapters that are really, you read and you go through and you think, okay, I've got chapters like last week where, okay, you know what? I feel better that I'm not this person. This person that's obsessed over someone else. And then I've got other chapters where she's really like, boy, calm down. Like, you need to relax. Eating.
God damn.
I love to eat. Yeah, my robes are getting a little tight.
Which is funny because they're robes.
Right? It's kind of crazy. But I did buy that bicycle so that way I could go riding. The problem is riding a bicycle when the streets are littered with ditches is tricky. And I'm not that flexible. And then sporking. Yep. Same.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, shoot, my bad.
Well, let me hear.
So I like to go and I read the words of our goddess of Britney, and then
Yes.
I like to stuff my face full of food, especially pasta. My specialties are carbonara with farfalle butterfly pasta, and then I also like to spork it off a little bit and make why can I not say the letter M? Make a mess.
Yes. So what?
Make a mess.
Yeah, make a mess. So what?
Yeah.
Sue
what?
me. Please don't.
Please don't.
Please don't sue us.
I have one thing on my list.
Oh.
Just one?
I think this is the biggest one for me. And
okay.
It's eating. I binge eat. Binge eat. I don't purge. I binge. I love looking at you while you're chewing.
Can you hear me?
No, I actually can't.
I had a girl at work, like, she was making a joke, but I was eating, and she's like, just staring at me while I was eating. I love watching you eat. I'm like, well, enjoy it, because I'm not stopping. But I was like, people have fetishes like that.
I've never heard of that fetish. Watching
You really?
people eat.
There's.
I mean, I enjoy
there's
it.
a fetish for everything.
There is.
But-
we're not king shaming. But
No, there isn't. Yeah.
I understand the allure to like watching the Food Channel and watching people cook and eat.
Yeah.
Like
Some
the mirror neurons are going. I'm like, yeah, I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to buy that.
But
sandwich.
some people actually like watching other people eat food.
See, I can't hear. I've been in situations where I've been in a car with someone or some sort of vehicle or some sort of like public place where I'm like forced to be by other people. And when I hear people chewing,
So you have misophonia.
yes,
You like that?
I cannot stand it.
Oh yeah. No,
It's-
a lot of people hate that.
And it's funny because if someone were to say eating like chips with their mouth closed, I mean, I can hear it, but
Yeah.
I don't care. But it's the,
So then don't do it.
I apologize
So-
to any misophonias out there, but
So last week when I had a bagel and cream cheese and was eating it very close to the microphone, did you want to die?
my taint twisted in on itself.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
You said you weren't flexible.
I had to tell my partner the other day. She was eating kind of loud.
That's always like the worst. Everyone goes through that phase in their relationship where they're like, I gotta tell them that they really eat loudly.
It was just a moment because it's like nothing was on, and I'm like, can we turn something on quickly before I
Yeah.
lose my shit?
Was she eating pretzels?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Chips or some shit. I don't know. But it was just one of the moments like, turn on Netflix quickly before I lose it. So, honey, You're eating loudly. Please stop. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Is that how it went down exactly?
Probably, I don't know. Oh my gosh, I didn't even.
If I was bothered by my partner eating loudly, I think I would try to one up them. Like, I'm like, all
The
right.
passive aggressive,
I start like, yes, yes,
just overly.
exactly.
You get some pretzels
Until
just
they
like
notice,
by
yeah.
the handful.
Something.
Yeah.
What do you think is the loudest food to eat? Because I can handle the crunch.
Kettle cooked chips.
Yeah, those are so fucking loud.
So fucking loud.
And I love them.
I don't. Yeah.
I'd rather listen to people eat that than like what you were saying, like like a peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah.
Listen, people chewing does not bother me, but for some reason the peanut butter sandwich. It's because it's just everything. You can hear the cloggage.
Yeah. You can just hear the
clogged.
the gooiness. Just
Yeah, it's a little too much, but it doesn't bother me. I would just say like of all things,
yeah.
I'd be.
If
I were them, I would just stop trying to talk while
Yeah.
eating a peanut butter sandwich.
if there was a dog and it had peanut butter on the roof of its mouth,
Then
would
it
that
would
bother?
no, that doesn't bother me.
It looks like
at
they're
all.
talking.
Yeah.
That's
so
how they.
funny.
That's how
I
they
know.
get dogs.
That's
to
so
talk.
funny.
No, I wouldn't
On
be
the
upset
on the
at
top
all.
of their inside of their mouth or
Yes,
their nose.
On the top
when
of the mouth.
in movies when they're trying to make the dog look like it's talking, they put
Uh-huh.
peanut butter on the roof of its mouth. And you know what? They love it, so it's not even abuse. 'Cause
Yeah.
they love peanut butter.
Like what a great thing! Like everyone's getting enjoyment from that.
Yeah.
I used to put a little peanut butter on my dog's nose, and just
I was worried about where that was going. I think me and Aaron are on the same page. We're
We're
like,
like,
oh yeah.
Did she find a second way to relieve stress?
Did you?
Okay.
You put on your balls. It's okay if it's your dog.
Well, what if the dog's like, I wonder what's inside these balls. The outside's great. Is there more peanut butter inside?
He's like, oh look, there's a walnut inside this one.
And
That's so
circle
messed
meets
up.
the square.
We might have to cut that out. I would never do that with my dog. Let's be clear.
Yeah. So let's be clear. John would never domestically abuse his girlfriend, and he would never put peanut butter on his balls.
Well, if I did have a dog again, it'd be a pit bull again. So like, I'd be
It'd be
like,
a pit bull
that'd be the dangerous dog.
on rye bread
He's like,
with some rosemary.
I gotta say, I love pit bulls when they're like raised, not right, but like when they're
not raised by meth heads. Yeah. it's
Yeah,
great.
when they're raised and just an opportunity to be a loving dog.
Yeah,
you know
pit
what I
bulls
mean?
are super
all
friendly.
dogs are a loving
know, but
dog if given the right care.
No, totally.
Yes, but some pit bulls are just taken care of by bad people.
No, yeah, that's any animal, but
Yes.
yes, pit bulls get a more bad rap because they are more of like a tough dog. So then you get tough people raising these animals.
But the reason I said that is just because I love pit bulls. Like I love the way they look. I love
do.
their body.
I do
They're
too.
just. I love their
I do.
their big flat head.
Speaking of big flat heads, I love boxers. Boxers are my favorite fucking big flat headers. You don't
Oh,
like boxers?
dogs.
I like pit bull over boxers.
But I have.
Boxers are dumb dogs.
Some of them are a little hyper, but some of them are so sweet and cuddly.
When they're puppies and they're kind of like, not wonky, awkward.
like they look like a newborn colt or something.
Yeah.
I want a boxer.
But later on, they're just kind of run into walls and.
I disagree. I love boxers, and I'm not. I don't really enjoy hyper dogs. They bother me. But
They
a
won't
good
stop
boxer,
jumping on you.
A good boxer, yeah, lap dogs that are the size of Great Danes. Jesus Christ!
Well, speaking of lap dogs, it's a great segue into today's chapter.
Please explain why. 10?
Today is going to be Book 1, Chapter 10.
Whoa!
Email My Heart.
Email.
This is so old school.
This is going to be interesting.
Email.
Email My Heart. Yep. The classic.
Man, email must have been fucking fresh at this time.
I can't even, I mean, did they have this kind of technology?
Ugh,
You know?
Snail mail. Gross.
Weird. So today, this is an interesting one because just like last week, she's a little more on the humble side. And this is going to be an opportunity to maybe judge her.
This will be an opportunity to judge the shit out of her. I love it.
We'll begin forever. It's been hours, seems like days since you went away.
A lot of... Ooh, do you guys hear that romantic trumpet being played?
Is that a trumpet or a saxophone?
That is a trumpet.
Is it?
Hell yeah.
What is happening?
It fits into your rom-com thing. He's literally right here.
I mean, that's the best background music sound we've had.
We're trying to record a podcast. Is he right outside?
He's beautiful too.
Like good looking?
Aaron gets up. Is he good looking? I'm in. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Honestly, I got a little twinge.
Honestly, I got a little semi.
Can I get a... There's something about that, like him having the confidence to just walk down the street.
He's just practicing.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful because
He's gone.
you had so many chances, John Wayne, to stand up. He walked down the block.
I didn't care enough.
He walked slowly down the block. Where were we?
John Wayne just rolled his eyes.
Yes, I did.
So
Boring.
well, hey, let me entertain you. Are you not entertained?
That's a ridiculous.
You'd be more entertaining with a trumpet.
That's a ridiculous
I have
line
one.
from a movie.
Do you play?
Every so often, I
Please walk down the street.
Don't
and
let
play.
him set you up. He's about to be like, meet trumpet.
Meat trumpet. Oh, an innuendo.
Meet flute.
Meat flute.
meat stick.
Whatever.
So, in case I need to cut this. So she starts, forever, it's been hours, seems like days, since you went away. And all I do is check the screen to see if you're okay. You don't answer when I phone. Guess you want to be left alone. So I'm sending you my heart, my soul, and this is what I'll say. So before
it
we
sounds
get
like she needs to move the fuck on.
Yeah.
Well, this holds up a little bit. You don't answer when I phone. What the fuck? You're not texting me back? What's going on?
I don't think they had texting at this time.
Did they even have technology back then?
This is called email my heart.
I'm
guess
saying
so.
this holds up well.
holds up to this modern time.
Yeah.
I
I'm
see.
just saying it still connects. We still connect with here.
Got it.
You don't answer when I phone because back then they had landline phones like where you
Dial
like
up.
Right.
beep bop boop.
Where you
had
couldn't be on the internet and the phone at the same time. What if he's
Yeah.
trying to call back and she's just on the internet the
Yeah.
whole time?
Because she's checking her email and he's calling her. You know, again, lessons. lessons. And you know what? You might, hey, to our audience out there, you might feel the instinct to judge or toast your bagel. You might feel the instinct to judge, but the truth is, and no pity, but you can take solace. Go get your
Don't
food.
tell me what to do. Finish your fucking statement.
I'm just saying, you might feel the temptation to judge or feel like you're better than, but you're not.
You're not.
No, you're not.
You're not.
We're all flawed.
All of us.
All of us. Especially at this time, Britney Spears. I love her.
Yeah.
And she was very flawed and she admits it.
Yes.
She needs to move on. She's holding up the phone lines by going on her dial-up.
Right. I mean, their family, who knows what other calls she could have been getting?
Oh, my God.
She could have been getting men who actually, or people who actually wanted to,
Appreciated her.
Yeah.
She keeps chasing men who don't appreciate her.
Any experience?
Yes. Almost everything leading up to now was men that didn't like me very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We're
Do
all
you-
different.
How do you, I know we talked earlier about like how you deal with stress. How do you deal with, because it's crazy when you're pining away for someone.
Mm-hmm.
And in the moment, it feels like the best thing to do is to just lay down, order a couple pizzas,
Yes.
leave the door unlocked so they
Yes.
can come in. You don't have to get up.
Yep.
Watch some trash TV
Mm-hmm.
and live that life for a couple weeks.
Yes. I
In
will.
hindsight, you're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
But in the moment, it just feels like the best thing. And honestly, sometimes it is the best thing.
I have no problem with temporary, regrettable stress relief, like
Right.
binge eating. Do that when you need to. I
Yeah.
mean, don't make it a habit,
Right.
but you gotta let yourself have those moments and those days. By
Absolutely.
yourself.
I gotta admit, Bessie, I don't see you as one to be pining after a guy that's not interested in you.
I'm really flattered by that.
Really?
Because you're completely wrong.
I guess part of me was like, I guess Bessie seems like the type that would be like, you're not in me? Fuck you. Whatever.
I think. Excuse me. I don't know what orifice that came out of. No, I have some fantasy issues and I take things really personally sometimes, and if I pine after someone that doesn't like me, then let's just say this: if there's no if I know there's a connection between us and they're still not gonna pursue me the way I'm trying to pursue them, then that makes me really sad. If there's no connection with us, but I'm still like I'm attracted to you, then I don't give a shit.
Right.
Because obviously we're not compatible, but for some reason I want to lick your face.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean, but I'm not really hurt when that person doesn't like me back.
And face is a nickname for
well, every face
balls.
they have.
Oh, got it. Exactly.
The balls, the face, the penis face.
You know, and it's funny what you said, because
the belly face.
Isn't it crazy how there are definitely times in hindsight where I can look back and be like, what was I thinking? But then there are definitely other times where I look back and it's like, no, I'm not crazy. We had I know we had a connection. And for whatever reason, circumstances in that moment, just we weren't aligned. But I know you really can feel a connection to someone.
Right.
And it really...
But anytime I do feel a connection with someone, something happens. Like we get together.
What do you consider a connection?
Great
you guys
conversation.
keep talking about a connection. Oh, okay.
A great conversation, great eye contact. You could feel in your heart and in your tummy that something is awesome. This person is right. That person feels the same way and you know it.
Yeah.
And then typically, especially if I'm single, that means we're going to get together. But the time where I'm pining and being that annoying, juvenile, stereotypical girl, that's when the person I had connected with dumped me. That's when I pine for them and then get all sad. But in hindsight, you're just like, oh, thank God. Dodged a bullet. Glad they dumped me.
Yeah.
It's also a thing when things are unspoken. So when you're maybe sitting there watching a movie and thinking, oh man, it'd be cool if, like, I don't know, he put his hand on my leg or something like that. And then they do. Or, you know what I mean? Just like when things are just unspoken and it feels like you're both on the same wavelength.
Like hive mind. It's like improv.
Yeah. You kind of like reach out to hold their hand, like, or maybe kind of brush their hand and then they grab your hand. I don't know. It just feels like kind of effortless.
Effortless and sweaty at the same time.
Yes, effortless, because sometimes you're just so like, and it just doesn't want to go in, and you're just like feeling kind of stressed. And then other times it's just effortless.
I love this conversation.
Yeah, you know, because you don't want to have effort.
John Wayne is our resident alpha, arms crossed, shaking his head.
What? No.
He's probably hearing something that isn't being said, you know.
Can I say, is that just butter and everything bagel salt on it?
No.
Is it cream cheese?
Yeah.
Cream
Smells
cheese
great.
on an English muffin.
Is that
I think that's
wrong?
my next move, to be
Is that
honest.
wrong?
Did you have two of those or one of those?
I had a half.
A half?
There's another half.
There's another half there? Can I have that other half?
No.
Yeah, for sure. Get it.
Okay.
Because those are mine.
Okay.
How many halves did you leave out there?
Like 3.
Wow. That's 1.5 English muffins.
So she, you know, to kind of finish off what she had said before, so I'm sending you my heart, my soul, and this is what I'll say. So this is what she's going to say to this person who wants to be left alone. I'm sorry. Oh, so sorry. Can't you give me one more chance to make it all up to you? Email my heart and say our love will never die. And I know you're out there, and I know that you still care.
I know you care.
Email me back and say our love will stay alive. Forever email my heart. Whoa. Whoa. Bessie, you have changed the way I say whoa.
Whoa.
So hold on. Everyone uncringe yourself.
I can't.
I can't either.
Because, come on, Britney. You know that's not going to work. You know that's not going to work. You've had 10 chapters before this with similar, you know, lessons and
Yes.
similar words that to this. This is not even a different flavor. This is all the same flavor of lessons that she has to learn. I'm really upset with her in this one.
Who is this guy that has her all twisted? What do you think he looks like?
But he has curly spaghetti hair
Spaghetti, yes.
and wears all denim.
Probably, but he's got to have some redeeming qualities to get her all riled up, because you're not going to get all riled up for like some,
Well, he's probably charming and independent, and she, to be quite honest,
nice hands, probably.
probably great hands,
Knows how to use them.
Diamond calves.
Diamond friggin'
Let's be
calves.
honest. She was young during these
I know.
these
Yeah.
early years, right?
She was
really
she was
young.
juvenile.
So she's. Come on, man. Like
No,
you
you're right.
didn't go through
She
your
has
phase.
to go through this.
It's fair.
Like smitten kitten back in those days.
We
man.
do have to go through this phase, but I think I'm speaking to Brittany how I would speak to myself at this time, which was like,
Would
and-
you speak to yourself that harshly?
if I could go back
Yes.
and meet 16-year-old Bessie, I would tell her some things.
And you think that 16-year-old Bessie would listen?
Yes. Although I looked very different, 16-year-old Bessie. If she saw me, I don't know if she would believe
Hold on.
that.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Role play?
Let's do a role play.
Oh, shit.
Wait, who's going to be 16-year-old Bessie?
I'll be 16-year-old Bessie.
Can you be present Bessie?
You want me to be present,
You have to be
Yes.
present. You don't want to be present,
I
Bessie?
want to see John Wayne be present Bessie.
Okay. Who are you going to
I don't think so.
I'll be the nurse.
be? Okay. Okay.
I don't know. Wait, hold on. What's the message I'm trying to give yourself?
To stop thinking about this boy who doesn't give a shit about you.
Why
it's gonna
won't
be
he
terrible.
email me? Is it my nose? Is it my eyes? What is wrong with boys? Come on, just you know what? I'll email him.
Portal.
Siri, can you email?
Wait,
Hey,
My
did you
man.
see-
stop.
Did you see the portal?
Yeah.
Well, oh shit!
Hey,
You look like me. It's that
really? You believe I look like you? I
Well-
really thought you wouldn't believe that I was you.
I can't. That nose. I just can't.
You grew
it
in,
bigger?
'cause
And
you
the
grew
eyes.
you grew into it, right? It
it's-
looks normal.
It's amazing that I'm half the size of you and my nose is the same size.
Oh my gosh, Bessie, you're ridiculous. And you
So
know what
can,
else?
Can you pardon me really quick because I have to email this?
No,
boy.
that's why I'm here. You need to stop.
Stop what?
What do I stop it again?
Stop pining after boys.
Yes.
Why?
You need to
won't
stop
he- I
pining
don't
after boys.
understand. No,
You need to
I'm
stop
not
pining
pining.
after
We're
boys.
perfect. We have a connection.
No, it's-
okay. We have a connection.
Hey, tell her to consider girls instead.
No, have you ever thought about trying dating girls?
I've kept. Yeah, I mean, well,
Look,
I've never
you should
told
be
anyone
more
that.
open-minded. Look, I know you're only 16, but you're gonna grow into everything.
You don't understand. This guy, you should see him in denim.
I don't care.
Okay, his hair
Denim.
is like
Look, you're gonna
ramen
find out later
noodles.
that all denim is like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Look,
no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you look.
you become a
okay?
very independent woman later on, and you're into girls and boys, and it's okay.
No, you don't understand. He's perfect.
No, he's not.
perfect.
You're too young to understand. Get the.
Look
Smack.
at this. Look at this text that he sent me.
Did old Bessie just smack young Bessie?
Yeah, I smacked the phone out of her hand.
Old Bessie's got some attitude problems.
Whoa! Don't call me old.
Well, you're older than me.
Yeah, but I'm not old. That's a term you'd say to old people, and I'm
When
not
did you
old.
become so jaded? I'm sitting here trying to
Jaded?
love. I'm trying to find.
I'm
love.
not jaded.
You're
I
trying
am
to
a beautiful, independent woman.
You're trying to stop me from loving.
You will. I'm trying to save you from hurt.
How can you be saving me from hurt when he's the one? If you were
He's
anybody,
not the one.
You would be.
You
telling
should.
me,
I am the future you. I know how it turns out.
So you should be giving me advice on what I did wrong, so that way I can.
I am
show,
trying to give you advice how to make it right. Don't worry about what's wrong. Worry about how to make it right. Because
Wait.
you're going to do wrongs.
Hold on 1 second. My nurse is coming. I need my
Oh.
injections.
Your injections for what?
All right, here are your daily injections that I
Oh,
give
that's
to you
right.
at school.
Oh my God, I forgot those injections.
Oh, you should actually tell her that she shouldn't get these injections.
Oh, by the
and
way,
it'll bite her
you
in the
should
ass
actually
later.
stop getting those injections because they turn out to be very bad for you.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
They make you very lumpy.
Lumpy, it'll make her hair turn brown.
Yep. And your hair turns brown. And then you're going to want to dye it.
And then, just so you know, you're going to get hormonal acne at like 26.
Yes. And that's going to be okay.
Did you get some closure from that?
I did. Unbelievable. Because I wanted juvenile Bessie to, she should have those moments
Yeah.
to be dumb, because then she learns those lessons. So old Bessie could, if you'd, honestly.
If she didn't learn those lessons, you wouldn't be you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you would have probably disappeared if she followed your advice.
She just like dies.
That was cathartic,
It was frustrating.
wasn't?
Yeah, because you wouldn't listen.
That's because I had my point of view.
Yeah, whatever. Don't try to make this in some actor bullshit.
You're the actor. I'm trying to like speak your language.
I'm about to throw my phone at you.
So aggressive. It sounds like you have some pent
maybe-
up.
It sounds like you need to release Bessie.
You know what?
Get her out of your system.
No, you know what it sounds like? It sounds
All
like
right,
you need to.
1 second. I need to go to the bathroom.
I was about. Yeah, you need to release some.
Wait, you releasing Bessie's just you pooping?
Yes.
Pooping me out.
Okay.
I love that image. Bye. It was good.
Bye. Bye. Well, she continues. I can see you in my mind, coming on the line and opening this letter that I've sent 100 times.
Oh my God.
Here's a picture of us two.
Us too.
I look so good on you.
On you.
And can't you please forgive me for the hurt I put you through? Now, I will say there is something to be said for apologizing,
Yeah.
but I don't
We
know.
encourage apologizing.
We do. We definitely encourage, and if, hey, just like we experienced, if you ever, hey, for anybody out there, if you ever have the opportunity to go back in time, well, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Actually, yeah, that might not have gone so well.
I mean, because I just witnessed some gnarly time travel role play.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot, and that's don't time travel.
Yeah. Okay. So let's recant that. But definitely don't send an email 100 times.
That's obsessive.
Maybe she sent it to the wrong email.
Oh, like it kept getting bounced back?
Yeah, so she had to send it to like KJ110. Maybe
it.
it was KJ101. I don't know.
So she sat there at the
AOL.
computer OCD style over and over again.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a dick being worth this.
Did you say a dick?
No dicks are worth this much
Yeah.
obsession. And this isn't about the dick. This is about some sort of chemical connection she thinks she's feeling.
Well,
Yeah.
she did something wrong.
Yeah.
But
She's asking for forgiveness.
But sometimes don't you tell a friend, look, it wasn't you, it was him. You don't have to apologize. Like, do you ever do that? Do you ever like?
So you think she's taking the fault for the relationship even though it wasn't her fault?
Look, I'm not saying that she's right or wrong. All I'm saying is that I think people have done that where they've taken responsibility.
I agree with you.
And apology, because there's a couple apologies I wish I could take back.
Well, if you're losing,
for sure.
I mean, sometimes,
You know?
sometimes when you're losing someone,
You'll say what you need to say.
Yeah, I think of some gross times in my life where I was like, I didn't want to lose someone, so like, I don't want to lose you.
So you think
What
begging
did I
is-
do wrong?
Do you
I'm
think-
sorry.
Do you think begging that person is like a sign of weakness?
Yes. Like when you come, like it's gross to see someone go calling after someone. If like someone's like, I'm done with this relationship, like, because if someone wants to break up with you, they're gonna find a reason. You know what I'm saying? If they're
Yeah.
done, they're gonna be like, I can't do this anymore because you're this and that. And then
Yeah.
that person doesn't want it to be over because they still love that person. So you're like, oh, don't leave me. I love you.
Right.
Oh, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I'll change. Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah.
you don't want that person to change.
Totally.
Like that's not the.
Like that's ridiculous. Like
Like,
obviously that person wasn't right for you. If they're not into you for whatever
Right.
purpose they're leaving, like yada, yada, yada.
Well, and it's even, I'm still, there have been times, and I've talked about it here, where it's like, please stay. I know you're the bottom. I'll pay. I'll take care of everything. You know what I mean? I'll even be on the bottom, even though that's not like in the contract, And it's like, God, that's so humiliating.
I agree.
To just look back on the things that we've said, Hey, look, I promise you can be with other people. I'll eat less, you know?
But I'm like, because I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that it was a good relationship when you're sitting there trying to like,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Because I think about like one relationship where we broke up, and like, it was my fault. Like she got upset and broke up with me, and she left, and then I didn't fight whatsoever.
Right.
I was like, nah, this is probably good. I'm like, it's probably for the best. And she came back later and was like, she's like, I probably would have stayed with you had you fought to try to stay with me, but you didn't even, you like waited a day before you even tried to like blah, blah, say anything. And I was like,
Was your ego bruised at all when she was like, we're done?
no. Cause like I said, it was my fault. Like the reason like it started in the first place.
Was this before your wife?
Uh-huh. Yeah. So I don't know. I just think it's funny.
Yeah. It is. It's also interesting when you look back on a relationship and you think, what was worth that humiliation of like kind of offering or bartering or negotiating with them, and you're like, God, I'm so much happier now, you know? Like, it's kind of crazy.
Well, it's just a phase of grief.
Right. That's true. Yeah. Well, let's let's read this and see maybe how not to act.
What not to do?
She kind of continues on, so I'm just going to kind of go through this all because she basically says, email my heart and say our love will never die.
And I
know you're out there. And I know that you still care.
know you still care.
Email me back and say our love will stay alive forever.
What you say, what you say, what you say.
Email my heart. I'm sorry. Oh, so sorry. Can't you give me one more chance to make it all up to email my heart and say our love will never die? I know you're out there and I know that you still care.
I know that you still care.
Email me back and say our love will stay alive forever.
What you say? What you say?
Forever. Forever. What you say? What you say? What you say? Email my heart. It's kind of hard to get through this because it's strange to see her in this light. You know what I mean?
I think we saw a little bit of this light last week.
That's true, which is why this has been an uncomfortable couple weeks. But the truth is, I suppose it's like the caterpillar coming out of the cocoon. Mm-hmm. You know, there's some struggle. And there's definitely a period of time where they just look kind of like a gross, slimy mess. And just like the butterfly, it's nature's, struggle is nature's way of strengthening. And you are sitting there in school, apparently, right, Bessie? Just pining away. And you don't always have a future self to come back. So you just got to like go through it. And then when you do, you end up as a young, beautiful, amazing person. Or Bessie. No, haha, I'm just teasing. Aww. But yeah, you just, look at where you are now compared to where you were then.
Rock and roll, baby.
Yeah.
I'm not even wearing a bra. I'd say I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. See? So Bessie is an example of what happ's when you go through this.
From rags to riches.
So, yeah. How did you, what's something you took away from today?
Forgiving my Messiah for being a human. For being a little girl who needs to go through this.
Yeah. Maybe forgiving ourselves. Yeah.
Yes, forgiving myself. That's actually, I'm not being insincere when I say that.
Yeah.
I do think this is a good lesson.
Absolutely.
To forgiving your old self for begging, for pining over something that was idiotic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just, leave town. Don't be a hometown hero and figure yourself out.
Right.
John Wayne.
What do you take away from today?
Don't use email.
Yeah, it's rough.
Another good one too.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very, sometimes they don't send, so you have to send it 100 times.
Yeah.
Well, and it's also annoying because you can't ever texting and email. You can't ever get like I can be a sarcastic person, but it never comes across. There's not enough ellipses out there that makes my humor clear.
Yeah.
Well, it either makes you seem funny or
Yeah.
passive aggressive.
Or I definitely had people text me or email me back being like, that's not the correct way to use an ellipses. I'm like, I'm trying to make it clear that there's a pause that's more than a
Ellipses are-
comma.
That's my favorite thing to use is ellipses.
Yeah, it's like,
We should put a rest sign from musical notation. Do you guys ever you read music notes? There's the rest sign, the rest symbol.
Oh,
We should use that instead of ellipses.
that's funny.
The breath.
yeah.
Hot cross buns rest. Hot cross buns rest.
Well, what we should also do is maybe
Don't know that reference. Don't know that
That's
reference.
the first song everyone learns on an instrument. Is hot
Yeah.
cross buns.
Cool. Unless
'Cause
you
it's
never
like-
played an instrument.
oh, that's so sad.
Oh, judgment.
I know it's kind of crazy because these last couple weeks have taught us not to judge, and yet in this moment, my entire
Judgy.
being is. I'm actually judging myself for
judging
trying
me.
not to judge you, but I will. I will find it.
Fine.
Well, hey everybody! I hope you were able to get something out of that. I know these last couple weeks have been kind of rough in this period of growth, learning about our goddess, but we're all going to be able to come through this stronger and really learn about ourselves and how we can go forward. And I'm excited to see what y'all do with that. So again, hit us up, social media. What would Britney? Nope.
WW Britney do.
WW Britney do. Email us and yeah, find us. Spotify, Apple Podcast, whatever service you listen to your podcast on. Subscribe, rate, review, and yeah, have a great week, everybody. March is coming to a close. We'll probably have a wrap up for March Madness next week, but otherwise, yeah. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Beware the Ides of March.
The Ides of March. My mother and my sister